Question 15. Work out the size of angle X. Okay. So I've got a question. This is a problem-solving type question. And I need to work out the size of that angle. What information have I got to help me? Well, I've got things labelled on. Can I add anything to the diagram that will help me? And this is the key leap not many of you guys did. So the key thing which I can add to this diagram is I can add a line here. If I add this line, where that's a right angle, and that's a right angle, okay. I've done it slightly skewed, but you get so I mean, then I've got really useful information, and so I mean, my prompt here for you would be, you know, what can I add to the diagram? Yeah, as part of your problem-solving process. Okay. And then my second thing is, now that I've added that, I can see that I can add more things. I can add that this is 10 centimeters. I can add that this is 4 centimeters, right? Because this is that whole distance 12, take away the 8. And I can immediately now see that I can use trigonometry to figure out the value of that angle. Okay, so by adding this line and adding these two more bits of information, immediately I can now see that I've got a triangle, and I've got two sides, and I've got an angle, so I can use trigonometry. This is typical. They're very unlikely to just give you a triangle with 4 here and 10 here and x and ask you to work that out. It won't be worth the 3 marks if they do. They want a degree of problem solving. So I've added that in, and now all I need to do is work out what trig ratio I need to use. So my thing that I remember is SOHCAHTOA, and so I've got this x here, and in relation to this x, this one would be my adjacent, this one would be my opposite. I can label it up in relation to that x, and this would be the hypotenuse. And I haven't got anything for the hypotenuse, but I do have the opposite and the adjacent. So I'm going to use tan. Right, so tan of x, okay, so tan of x equals opposite over adjacent, right? So tan of an angle equals opposite over adjacent. So tan of x equals 10 over 4. Okay, right, straightforward then. So all I need to do to find x is to do the inverse tan. So I need to do inverse tan, 10 minus 1 of that to find my answer. So straightforward as that. So 10 over 4, 10 divided by 4 equals 5 over 2. So all I want is my inverse tan of 5 over 2. So inverse tan of 5 over 2 equals 68.19. That's my angle. So 68.198 or whatever. So equals 68.19859 degrees. Now, what would be a sensible degree of accuracy to give? I mean, it's not told us here. But I would probably say, 68.2, 1 decimal place might be reasonable.